Alright, so welcome back. We're just 1,000 feet short of our cruising altitude, which is 290 today, flight level 290. We're just flying over Bedfordshire and quite close to Peterborough. And as you can see, the kind of flat fields of East Anglia are approaching. So I thought I'd take this opportunity just to update you with what I've been getting up to. Well, I put the yaw damper on. Some eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed it was actually switched off. And having noticed on the fuel quantity, if we just zoom in, you'll notice the fuel quantity, there's a disparity between the two tanks. Now, I know that the fuel control is down this side, but because I haven't got Easy Dock or anything like that, so I can't actually see around the circuit breakers to actually see what the different switches are on. But I've switched it on and well, it seems like you only switch it between two settings, and it says in transit, so I'm assuming that's the cross-feed setting. It hasn't seemed to have made much difference, but hopefully that will prevent it just being taken from the left tank. So, as we are just getting to our cruise altitude now, we can set the power rating. So the Carenado manuals do include cruise tables. Unfortunately, they're all for anti-ice systems off, so if you had the systems on, you'd kind of have to just set it by trial and error. But I've got some of the anti-ice systems on, but not the airframe anti-ice is on. We're currently, let's have a look at our weight, gross weight of 16,666, an unlucky number for some. But we are the maximum weight that's provided on the tables is 15,000. But we'll go for a cruise speed of, what's the outside temperature? It's -50. So if we set it to 101, we should be maintaining 252 knots. So we'll try that. Let's bring the throttles back. We're just looking at this number here, the percent RPM. And we'll try it at 101. Oh, it's very difficult to set it bang on. Well, I think that'll do. We're only 0.2 off. Let me just see if I can get it. Yeah, a little bit higher. No, I think that's gonna be the best we can get. That should give us, so like I said, a speed of 252 knots, indicated airspeed. The fuel flow should be around about 1,319, which I guess if we add them together, well, it's about 1,400. So we're a little bit off, but I'm not expecting it to be exactly right. What's our speed? So it's just creeping up 245, and so it expects it to be 252. So that should be bang on. But as we can see, we're on our little flight plan now, and I won't bore you with the cruise, but we'll do some external views and internal views, and then I'll catch up with you on the descent. See you in a bit. Okay, as we've just been handed over to approach, we should be getting our vectors and descent information very shortly. Okay, I don't know why Pro-ATC has suddenly gone so quiet, but we'll have to make do with it. Right, so flight plan, menu, arrival. The approach is the ILS 21X, which is number 3. I'm not sure what the transition is, so we'll leave that blank, and we're using the Redford to Echo, number 12. So let's check that on the flight plan. That looks good. And we'll rely on dangerous, but we'll rely on Pro-ATC to give us the altitude information. That's interesting. Seems to have cleared all my previous flight plan stuff, so we're actually going straight to Redford. Very bizarre. Once again, another bug. Seem to be finding lots of them. Oh well. Hopefully Carenado will sort it out in the next service pack. But it's not too much of a problem. I mean, the Redford's just there. I mean, Sonog was our next waypoint, so it's pretty much a straight line anyway. But I'll skip ahead and catch you when we start descending. Alright, so we've been cleared down to 230. I'm just eyeing up this plane because it's coming in very close. Kind of looks like a KLM actually. Right, so 230. And then bring up the autopilot, out select, VS, and then we'll descend at about 1800. Then bring that throttle back so we're not going to overspeed. And then we can go through the descent checklist. Just give me two seconds to get that up. Right, so the descent checklist. It's the foot warmers again. The foot warmers should be closed. I don't even think I've found where the control is, but it should be down here somewhere. No, I can't find them. I'm sure someone can tell me where they are. And then it's the defog fan should be on max. And the windshield bleed airs should be on max as well. I guess it's just so you're not having to faff around with them when if it fogs up at any point. The airflow distribution cockpit, which should be fine. Just do that 190. But sure, I saw it was on cockpit anyway. ATIS is fine, pressurization is fine, the anti-ice systems we've already set, exterior lights will set when we're below 10,000, and the altimeters will set when we're below 18,000. I know that's not strictly speaking the transition altitude, but we'll leave it, we'll assume that is it. And that's it, and then we can carry on and we'll do the next checklist when we're below 10,000 feet. Okie dokie, we're just coming up to 10,000 feet now, so we can start the approach checklist. The landing data, if we bring up the FMS, I'll keep on calling it an FMC, but I think it's called an FMS, and we click the perf button, this provides us with our performance information, and it's estimating our weight to be 15,900-ish pounds. And then if we go to the approach speed table in the manuals, that estimates with full flap setting Actually, whilst I'm just talking, I'm just going to decrease that throttle because we are getting close to overspeed. So yeah, full flap landing speed of 107 knots. So we can just log that in the back of my brain. The crew briefing is complete. Belts and harnesses, I would hope we have fastened. The avionics, flight instruments and radio altitudes. Right, so we can set our course for the ILS. Bring up this one, and it's 215. Let me just zoom in so you can actually see where it is. So it's just here's the course. 215. Oh, it's gone a bit overly sensitive now. It's got one of those things where it kind of gets cumulatively more sensitive as you go along. So 215. The radio frequency, if we find the right one, so it's nav 1, and we want 109.75, which is actually already set. So perfect. I'm assuming that was Pro-ATC doing its business. And passenger advisory lights, we need to switch to passenger safety. Let me just find which ones it is. No, not that one. That one. I've no idea what I just pressed. Standby gyro button. Pressurization we've checked and set, but it was 1022 QNH. Flaps, we'll stick to approach when we're a little bit closer. And the engine synchronizer we need to switch off now. And otherwise we're all set to go. We're just coming in now about 30 nautical miles-ish from Eindhoven, so it's up ahead. And I'll join you on the approach.